I think we can all agree that Porsche discontinuing the mid-engine car is a mistake.
You fucker. You sandbagging son of a bitch.
I thought that was perfect. What's the matter with you? Thank you.
It's not. It's an inside joke, very much so. But we were talking about a totally different topic.
Yes.
And Ryan just took us out into a.
Threw us into left field.
Yes, he did.
It's called navigating.
Okay, yeah, like the Titanic.
Yeah.
Fine, we can go backwards. Let's talk about, what's the guy's name at Chromatic Garage?
No idea.
No idea.
He never mentions his name, I don't think, right?
No.
Like
We're
Clark
all-
Kent.
Well, since last week's episode, 2 of the party of 4 have
Yeah.
become smitten with Chromatic Garage's YouTube channel.
Well, yes. And
Yeah,
not,
it's good morning watching to me.
Not only well, I shouldn't say his channel might be fantastic, but so far I've just gotten into this Cayenne build. And did one of you specifically send that, or did I just?
No, you just found it,
talked
'cause I
about
did the same thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
It was hard to find the start of it, though.
Yeah.
It
'Cause
was.
He releases random. They don't seem to be like, they're always all over the place, the videos.
Bless him though. I will give him credit because if you go to his channel, like the landing page, he's done that thing where he's made like playlists of like a certain topic.
yeah, yeah.
Perfect.
And so they were all there.
Perfect.
And I think just by chance sort of started to order. No, I think you sent it, wasn't it? The FJ. I sold my FJ and
Yeah.
bought
I sent it to you because we had talked about it.
Okay,
That's all.
So that's how I got down that road.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I guess the point of the
No,
story.
he had a Lexus, didn't he?
Yeah, Lexus LX470.
That's right.
Is that what it was?
Yeah.
Yeah. Because he's like, I don't want a vehicle that I know that's going to start every time.
Yeah.
Get
And
me
if you,
everywhere.
to be fair, Sean, if you go farther into it, I think he's rocking a lifted Tacoma now, like a new gen Tacoma.
Yeah, he is.
Lifted on method wheels. Like
Yeah.
it looks badass.
sweet.
Yeah.
Well, the cut to the chase, I guess. What we're saying is, it was a dynamite looking Cayenne to start. It was in macadamia, which you don't see, which is a great color.
Over that like nice beige.
Yep.
I don't know what you call that. Luxor or something.
He did it up in terms of paint correction to level 11.
Yeah.
And then, so after that on the
Made
back,
us look like amateurs.
I know, right? On
Did
the
you guys
back,
polish underneath the headlights? Like inside the... My memory serves that he was literally polishing inside the shape of the hood, like inside of it.
Well, the first thing I thought of, which was another one of our recommendations, was Jim at White Details, because he had he had the 1-inch hybrid, he had the 3-inch Rubez, he had the 5-inch, he's got all the toys.
Yeah.
And he was getting everywhere.
Nice.
Right.
But so I had a quick think. I was like, well, geez, what a great looking truck! Like if you could buy that cheap. And then I did a quick little shopping trip online at Eurowise.
Oh yeah.
And I determined very quickly that he spent at least $12,000 USD.
Yep.
if he was paying out of pocket for it.
Back when the dollar was probably better too.
Yes.
Yeah, probably. Yeah. And then, no, worse. This was
No,
a
I was
year
going to say
ago.
that.
Oh, sorry,
I was gonna
right,
say
sorry,
he'd
yeah,
be in
right, my
prime. So yeah, that's why we kind of don't think.
Yeah. What wheels did he put on it? Nice wheels too.
They were also from Eurowise. I don't remember the name.
Yeah, like every part was.
Yeah, the truck
Were they
so
rotiforms or no?
No,
They looked like it, but that wasn't the name.
they make their own wheel in house, so maybe it was one of those. They make a bunch of wheels.
They were powder coated and are painted gloss white.
Yeah, which looks really cool.
Oh, I thought the vehicle looks really good.
I'm sorry, I haven't watched these videos in a long time, but I have just flashed to something. Did you watch the episode where he refinishes the calipers?
Yes.
No, I've not
they
watched
look they look money. Like he did
Is
a
that the
really
one he does
nice
the
job.
front suspension as well?
I
Is
don't
that the
know.
same video?
I don't know.
No, I think that's a separate video. I think that's the video before the calipers.
I just thought of the calipers. He did
Nonetheless.
such a nice job, Mike.
I'm
I
happy
know.
you guys pointed this guy out because it's been great.
It is a good watch. Now, you had made the comment that he was,
A little bit emotional for me.
I think you used the term, emo.
Yeah, I did. I remember.
And the first
Still
video
feel that way.
I watched, I was like, okay, I can see this. There was like 17 gratuitous shots of like a jack rolling under a car and like lowering. And I was like, yeah, we can get to the point. But I've kind of got into his sort of, he has a style. I like that he plays this sort of music in the back. It's
it's nice.
a bit relaxing and zen.
Yeah, a little like coffee house
Yeah.
bump.
Yeah. And there's like a couple of shots that are like a bit artsy for me, the camera's shaking.
Yeah. He does like the lo-fi, like
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
camera can't catch anything, it can't focus, and that's his vibe.
But these are minor, like it's cool. I mean, he's obviously very talented. He's fastidious,
It's very hip.
very hip. Yeah.
The width of the pant leg, the scale of the pant leg.
That tells you how hip you are?
Correct. I think that there's a direct connection between how wide your pant leg and how hip you are.
Is there a point when it goes back the other way? How
Yes.
tight it gets on the leg?
Yes, that's
think
what
so.
I'm
Are you
wearing
hip
now.
again?
People
Are you
just
hip
know
again?
I'm over 40.
So I think
You guys wear pants?
I I think what we're saying is no is like a 10 out of 10 hip then.
Yeah,
and
for
then
sure.
Chromatic
Yeah.
Garage is like a 7 out of 10.
8.
8.
He's an 8.
Yeah. I don't have pants on, so
No.
Well, me neither. I haven't worn pants in quite a while.
Well, I do have a couple of his videos saved for future reference.
Oh, really?
The one where he redoes the headlights.
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
Takes
yeah,
those because
yeah,
I do have a lens to put on my passenger side, and I'm like,
I just
You
watched
know
that.
what? I think your value's going up.
I 100% with you.
1,000%.
100%.
You got this. You got all the off-road builds.
Oh,
you got
yeah.
all the Porsche builds.
Yeah.
That was the number
Restoration.
one.
Yeah.
Restoration.
yeah.
Okay, let's do the thing, and then we'll jump back to that.
I'll try.
Nice try.
I thought that was going to happen.
Dylan makes a great point. I definitely think that every day in the Cayenne world right now, your dollars are going up.
I hope so.
I'm sure.
I think so
Maybe
too.
I
maybe
think
I can
so.
spend some of that money and get some of those Eurowise fancy parts.
True.
So here's a question. As I was watching this, and again, the man math, the wheels were starting to turn. You know, if a person could, if they had the right skill and equipment in a garage like Dylan's, you know, and of course he has a nice 2-post lift, which make things a lot nicer. But
Yeah.
if you could buy the roughest of rough Cayennes, or you know, one like yours that
I tried.
yeah, no, I'm not saying yours is the roughest of rough, but you know, one that needed a bit of love.
Yeah.
And you make it look great. You make it look off-road. You do the calipers. You do some suspension.
Yeah.
You polish the paint. I mean, can you make a profit? Like, I'm not sure you can.
No, I don't think you can make a profit, but I think you can have a lot of fun for the money you have.
Oh,
in it.
exactly.
Yeah, and in the best case, maybe you get out even.
Yeah.
Well,
Best case.
see, that's
Which
not, that's
you're not. But normally, who buys aftermarket parts and gets out
Yeah.
even?
Well,
that
and
never
that's-
happens.
Although Mike
Well,
hasn't
our
really gone
buddy,
fully aftermarket. He's using OEM wheels for years, which I think is the right move.
Our buddy Harrison Joan.
Yes.
That pink
I haven't
pig
got
one.
there
Yeah,
yet.
yeah.
Or the silver pig
Whatever
as
it
well.
was. Yeah.
Both he sold for huge money.
Yeah,
Really
but does
huge
that
money.
does that bring like a little provenance behind it?
Oh, I'm
And
sure.
he sold them
maybe.
in the peak of
But-
nobody could
But
get.
one was what, 100 and something US?
What?
No.
What?
way.
I think the pink one was.
Is this like a
and-
bring a trailer thing?
Yeah, he did his own.
But he must have
auction, I think.
schlepped that thing all over before.
Oh, sure he did.
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah,
And,
so
and
I
the
don't-
silver one I think was like 65 US.
Didn't
Like
use
for a
it-
955 Cayenne.
Yeah, so there's a lot of goodwill going into that
Oh,
purchase.
I think
100%.
so. Or some money laundering, one of the two.
yeah, right.
No, because I mean, I agree with you, Dill. I think, you know, the people who do the nut and bolt restorations or do all these things, you never get your money out. But like, I was thinking to myself, okay, like you know, we've been discussing at least in Porsche Canada world, the restoration challenge this year has been
First gen Cayennes.
right
Are they all first
955s,
gen?
Are they all
957s.
first?
Do you know I never caught that? I
He
thought
just
they
said
were-
first gen, so 955 or 957.
Oh,
Correct,
sorry, that makes more
correct.
sense.
E-
Okay, yeah,
E1 or
yeah.
whatever.
Yeah.
the two. So, yeah.
Sorry, what? Is that like a .1, .2? Is that
No,
the same? What's
no.
it, what? How can they both be first
So
gens?
I forget what 955 started. What 05 maybe?
Correct.
And then what 957 finished in
08.
10.
Yeah, so 08 to 09
maybe.
somewhere.
There.
Doesn't that
10,
make it
'cause my
second
2000
gen?
might- Mike, it
Well,
might be
sort of,
2009.
but they're all kind
The
of
same body.
like a facelift.
Yes,
Oh,
because the front
okay.
bumper is slightly different.
It is,
Correct, for
yeah.
sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
But
Interesting.
architecture and everything else is the
Different
same.
motors
Yep.
because the V8's what 4.5 versus 4.8.
I think that's
Correct.
right.
Yep.
Yeah, that
Yep.
sounds right.
Oh, okay, interesting.
Yep.
I didn't know that.
Well, I definitely think connecting this all back to the chromatic guy. I mean, what was that? A 955?
I think it was a 5.5.
Yeah.
I think.
A nice truck, but I definitely think that as soon as Porsche Canada announced they were going to do these as the classic restoration, you made money.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Like almost instantly.
I think
and really important, Mike, you struggled over the white wheels. You picked them. We all agree it was the move.
Well, not all of us.
Easy. Half of the Cayennes that are launching
They do
under
have
the
white wheels.
restoration have white wheels.
I know.
You're right,
One of them
actually.
I said
arguably
it.
has exactly the same wheels you have.
I set a trend.
No, not arguably. They are.
Are they the exact same?
I think they are the exact
Does
same
more
wheel.
than one have that, or only one?
Oh, more than one does.
yeah.
Yeah, you're actually right.
Hello.
I never actually pieced that together.
So Porsche.
I love those.
Obviously, I saw the London one did, but that
Yeah,
was
yeah,
just
yeah,
such an exuberant
Yeah.
example that.
Yeah.
The Porsche Oakville Center one, I'm sure has Trans-Siberian wheels in white.
Yeah,
does.
perfect.
Yeah.
I think the Vaughn one also has.
I believe.
White.
Well, the North Toronto one I think does. No,
Yeah, well, those are white, but they're
they're a different wheel. I can't remember.
what did you say earlier? They're not rotoforms, but they're
Method?
They're those like wheel. Like
I can't remember the brand.
Anyway, it doesn't matter.
But Rhino?
Yeah. Oh no, I think they're actually OZ.
Oh yeah,
wheels.
maybe yeah.
Anyway, Dylan had to make a public apology last week, and I think I have apologized on the podcast.
Can I?
before.
Sorry, I don't mean to interrupt you.
Go ahead.
I kind of do, but
Yeah, he does.
You know what I also didn't realize? When the fuck did they make the Optica?
What are you talking about?
What's that? The small?
That's
Cadillac?
what I thought the Escalade was.
Oh my god.
I didn't think there was a real.
I'm sorry. I'm not even entertaining this conversation. What are you talking about?
He's back in Cadillac EV land.
Yeah,
That's
right.
like 3 weeks ago, man.
Yeah, but did you know that they made that model?
No.
No.
Me either. It looks like the smaller Escalade.
Yeah.
I had no idea. I thought
But you thought that was the new Escalade.
Well, I thought that was their electric version of the
No,
Escalade.
no.
That makes a little more sense.
Yeah. And
Okay.
to be
But
fair,
now, yeah, I definitely noticed that they're...
Yeah, it's enormous.
It's huge.
Okay, moving on.
to be fair to Dylan, he has derailed this conversation entirely. Badly.
I
But
always do.
I was also on their website recently, and you had mentioned your friend bought a Vistec? Optique? Whatever.
Optic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
Okay.
a smaller crossover one.
So then there's
Ish.
there's another one in the middle, I think, called the Vistique or Vistec. I'm not sure. It's like an XT6
Okay.
size, and then there's the friggin' Escalade. So they are all over the map. Just call them something more memorable, and we wouldn't have this problem. But anyway,
Okay, so I do want to point out on the North Toronto truck, because I'm looking at the pictures, it's got the 18-inch OZ wheel,
yeah,
which is a good fit for Cayenne. It's standard. It's really tight to the caliper, but it will fit.
Yep.
It's one of the only 18. Like there's a few 18s, but like it's the one that a lot of people pick.
right.
For sure.
Oh, and I think it looks great.
Yeah. And then the Oakville one does definitely rock the white Trans-Siberian wheels.
Yeah.
Which
I think they looked at your Black Cat profile.
I did.
Exactly.
Without a doubt.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So that's the
Well,
one.
isn't...
Little IP
That was the
theft.
one we looked at. And we're like...
yeah, I'm a little
remember
disappointed
that?
because that car was originally dark olive metallic.
I know.
And they looks like
One
they
or all
wrapped
of us
it
would have bought
black.
it.
But maybe they just couldn't get the paint looking healthy.
Well, the paint was beautiful.
Actually, yeah, remember the only
It was so
scratches
clean.
were just where like, somebody
Little
would try to
fingernail.
like, fingernails. Like
Yeah.
obviously like somebody who had long fingernails used this vehicle.
I don't know.
One of the Oakville housewives.
Anyway, I got to be honest. I'm really excited to see these vehicles in person.
Yeah.
To kind of understand them a little bit more. And we got an invite from our friends at Porsche Experience Centre to come over and check it out.
Oh, are they going to send a bus?
No, we're gonna have to get ourselves there. But it's nice of them to reach out and ask. And I'm really excited. I'm interested. And look, reference to London, it was definitely a left field that they did like a Tech Art Turbo.
I think
in the end,
total airball.
No, I think they're gonna get some attention because it's different. I'm not offended by that.
I saw it like maybe 2 months ago, sitting down at the body shop.
Yeah. It was
And
black, right?
I was like, what the fuck vehicle is that?
But it came that way. Like someone ordered it like that.
Yeah.
No, what are you guys talking about? The Canadian one.
Well, yeah.
Wow,
No,
they didn't
I
order
know.
it with
They
delivery.
added that on there.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I saw.
But that was. Did
Oh.
you read or listen to the reel? That
Yeah.
was their like.
Yeah, to the North Toronto one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Actually, I
Porsche
turned it off
Experience
because
Center.
Noah was
car.
He was a bit enthusiastic in that. I found it hard to watch.
Yeah, he was.
Yeah. Anyway, I was trying to make an apology to Mike, and we got talking about Cadillac. So I will just quickly insert that I was very wrong on his wheels because I do think one, they look fantastic, and now everybody in this competition has looked at Mike's profile.
Obviously. There's no other answer.
Right, and they have said, "Yeah, that man's a genius," and they've followed suit.
Yeah,
So-
we're all going streaking through the quad.
and I like them all,
into the gymnasium.
and all of them look fantastic.
Well, thank
So-
you, sir. Now I have to get you to do ceramic coat them.
Well, yeah, the bottle is going to dry. So I have a big of a problem though.
Uh-oh.
Currently, there's a boat sitting in my driveway that's very dirty. It needs to be cleaned, and it needs to be. So that's my first priority. So you're got to get in line.
Yeah.
Cleaning a boat sucks.
Fuck,
Because you got to lay on your back and work face up the whole time.
I think
It's
it'll
awful.
fit in here in Dill's garage, won't it?
Oh well, under Dill's new lift. When's that coming? Actually, can we make that happen? I'll give you $50.
Well, yeah. Fuck.
Can we record the podcast on the lift? Can we like go up?
Well, we could. Yeah.
That's fun.
We could do that.
yeah.
We could hang out up there.
That sounds fun.
That'd be interesting.
Yeah.
Put a couch across the top of the lift. It's like bunk beds and Step Brothers.
So much room for
Exactly.
activities. You're right. Yeah, that would work.
Exactly.
We could do that.
Anyway, okay, back to the mid-engine. Or do you want to?
Well, I was going to say this is a perfect. I was going to try and connect the dots and throw it
Yeah.
back. You mentioned Porsche Experience Centre and how they're your friends now.
Yeah.
And the reason that is
We did that Kaleidoscope pop-up there.
right.
Yeah. It was.
I don't think we've talked about this.
No, we have not. It was a couple of weeks ago now, or 10 days ago. I don't know exactly. It was just a different vibe for us. Everyone knows Kaleidoscope as the big, annual event, but we did this thing where we're like, let's do a pop-up with a cool spot and work with the guys and the team at Porsche Experience Centre, and we invited 32 or 34 of our favorite Caymans and Boxsters from, as best we could, all generations.
Yep.
And it was sort of our celebration of the
Stepchildren.
well, yeah, that's a good way, but also the celebration of the end of the mid-engine entry level, reasonably affordable.
Yeah,
Porsche
which we're
sports
all
car.
very disappointed on.
It was
Yeah.
almost like a wake, although it wasn't.
Well, in a
Awake.
celebratory way. Correct. Yeah. We didn't burn them at the end.
That wouldn't be bad under that crazy statue.
Yeah.
Sacrifice the
It's a little
Kool-Aid.
strange, a little strange. No, good day though. You know what? Honestly, my feedback is we had some really great people there, and Porsche Experience was good to hang out with. This nice little thing we did was we put our logo on their coffee, or like on their foam of their coffee. Or
That was cool.
Yeah, it was nice that we did that with them. And honestly, the one thing I do want to say is the people. It's obvious to me, like when I meet these guys who all drive Caymans and Boxsters, they're pretty diehard car people. Like sometimes I find a collector who's got a really fancy GT3 or something, and they don't do a lot of miles, and it's in a collection of a warehouse.
Yep.
These people are not like that.
No.
A lot of these cars
And they
have a
usually
lot
don't
of
know
miles.
anything about it. These guys know like everything about it.
Yeah, they were really passionate about the cars, and we had a really good mix. The only thing I don't think we weren't able to show two cars. I think one was a 987 Spider, and the other was a 981 Spider. We just couldn't get. They don't seem to. There's not a lot around.
No, there's not.
We did have a 987 Spider say he was going to come, but he couldn't make it on short notice.
Yeah, it happens.
And a
Happens
981
all the time.
Spider, I think they all just ended up in the States. I think during the time those were sold, the market started to go up, and they all got moved into the U.S.
Yeah, that makes sense.
But anyway, it's a really cool day. And Sean, you brought your car, and we had a nice long road trip around through the country.
We had a very long road trip.
Yeah.
We witnessed a young farmer get his equipment tied into some pylons on a
Oh
bridge.
yeah, I forgot about that. Yeah,
What else did we see? Anything?
some crazy traffic in Newmarket. Other than that,
A couple
I
of
think-
horse and buggies in
Amish
Amish
out in
town.
the country out there.
Yeah.
Yeah. But a nice drive overall, and it was nice to get some great photos out of it. We're very lucky. It was this ethos of this was different, right? It was a pop-up style event with invited only group. So photographers we invited did a great job for us.
Yeah.
Really great photos.
Other than one or two that Sean recruited out of the parking
That's
lot.
right.
Oh, cars.
Yeah.
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 So it was first time I'd been to the Experience Center. Period.
Yeah.
So I mean that was cool in and of itself, and there was some great cars there. But to Mike's point, there was, I guess early on, 12:30, sort of before the official sort of launch.
Yeah.
This speed yellow, racing yellow,
Racing yellow.
racing yellow.
Yeah.
Boxster S convertible drove in, and they parked sort of over yonder across the lot. So I wandered over. It was presumably a husband and wife. She was driving, and I introduced myself and said, "Hey, we've got this thing, and my friend runs this thing called Kaleidoscope, and it's a celebration of Porsche." And the car, I gave him the
nailed
spiel.
Really
the
sold
pitch.
it.
I don't know what the line is now, but
What's important is it was smooth at that time.
Right.
It was slick.
and then I noticed that the car had ceramic brakes,
Yeah.
that matched, and then I was like, okay, it's an S, and that's extremely rare, and it was also a stick.
Yeah. That whole car was really
Great spec
rare.
car. So I said,
Really
listen,
nice.
if you want to go park over here, like, we'd love to have you.
Yeah.
And he said, honey, we're moving.
Yeah.
Get back in the car.
Yeah.
And he was there for a 2:00 sort of track experience.
Yeah.
And
Like,
then,
what are the odds, right? It was
yeah.
awesome.
And I think actually Mike and I share in the opinion on sort of the best in show, if you will. There was,
Oh, this is interesting.
you invited
Yeah, this
that,
is interesting.
that white, Barrett's white,
Oh, yes. I
Yeah,
know
okay.
you guys-
Yeah. The 986.
986, correct?
Yeah.
Boxster red interior. Really, really nice car.
Yeah.
I do like it. I was talking to him, and then, but he, a friend or
Yeah, another guy came with him. For the life of me at this moment, I don't remember his name. He wasn't on our list or anything, but he came with.
no, so he showed up in a, and I did speak with him quite a bit. He showed up in a 981 Boxster S, black.
Yeah.
I don't know if it was lowered, but it had a great stance. Maybe it was X73 sort of sport suspension, but he explained to me that he found Sport Techno wheels in the silver on Kijiji for a steal.
Yeah.
Chucked them on the car. He had, like, again, it was just clean,
It
tinted
was
windows.
super clean.
It
Yeah.
was like again, probably my favorite car of the day, and
Mine for sure.
Really?
it just
That's
looked
interesting.
fantastic, and it was like a driver's spec, and looked well cared after. And he did explain to me that he owned a Subaru before. It's familiar to you, Ryan. And him and his son are sort of into cars. They did track days. His son has a Gen 1 NSX.
Hello.
Yeah. And then he said,
Nice car.
basically he found that he could walk away from on the straights. Of course, Subaru is a turbo. And, but he could not keep up in the corners. And he said, I've since gotten this Cayman. He said, I just love the mid-engine thing. And you had made that comment to me later about how all the people there, I think, generally speaking, in these cars do drive them because they appreciate them for what they are in terms of the driving experience.
Yeah.
And I totally know what you mean in terms of, some people get the ST or the GT3 and it's because it's like this halo car and it's like,
it's the next step on the ladder.
right.
Yeah.
But
I'm no judgment
It's a
on that, man.
No,
half
that's
the time
cool,
it's a
but-
must take.
Yeah,
Well,
fair
yeah.
enough. Yeah, fair enough. But no judgment. But I could feel. It sounds cheesy, but I could literally feel the passion. I was like, whoa.
Oh,
these
you
people
could
like.
you
They're
talk-
just like me. I love
yeah,
car, and
they
they
bought
love
this
them
car
too.
because they like driving them. They like
Yeah.
the driving dynamics.
Yeah.
It was cool.
I have a favorite.
Go ahead.
And I don't want to sound like it's like the obvious choice, but it was really exciting to get the because you guys had seen it already, and I never had the Peridot green.
Oh yeah.
Oh, you hadn't
GT4
seen that in person?
No, I
Oh,
never saw it in
Remember,
person.
he was always at the other.
I was
bay.
always busy.
Yeah.
So, and it was really nice that the story on that car, the owner is a really nice guy. We got in touch through one of the other people who was at the event. And he said, hey, I'm literally picking up the car today, and I will drive it straight from delivery to join you guys at the event.
Yeah,
That's
that's
amazing.
cool.
Which was super nice. And it was cool to see the car because I'm a diehard Cayman R fan, and the Peridot Metallic is the launch color for the Cayman R.
Yep.
And it's probably fair to say he's the only one in the country. It could be the only one in North America. There's not a lot.
I've never seen one on the Instagrams or otherwise.
Yeah, but
in
I
that
love the
color.
car in person. I thought it was really great.
Yeah.
And on a personal note, I was lucky enough to get some photos with his car and my car at the end of the
saw
day.
those.
And I didn't think they would look good together. And I'm really satisfied. I thought those were nice pictures. They came out really well.
Yeah. I actually thought it would be a bit offensive too because the two shades.
Yeah.
But yeah, no,
Not at all. No, it was really interesting.
Well, that's good you didn't pick your own car as a favorite. I was scared that was coming. But
Hey, I still love that car. I'm attached. It's my baby. But anyway. Yeah, go ahead, Doug.
I unfortunately didn't get to
I
attend.
know. I thought about FaceTiming you, but I thought that might be harder.
It was actually.
I thought it might be
it
harder
was-
if you
yeah.
saw.
It sucked to not go, but I mean, I got to see all the pictures, obviously, and I got to see the pictures for.
there's been some good ones.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they're really
You save yourself
6 hours.
6.5 hours of driving.
578 kilometers and
Yeah.
6 and a bit. Yeah.
Yeah, but I had a nice
All
day
at-
of driving.
All at the speed limit, I'm sure, Sean. Right?
No, to Ryan's credit, we did okay. Yeah,
Is that a shot at me?
It is.
it was.
You're a speed limit
No, I
driver.
won't hear that and I won't respond to it.
I had pre-warned Ryan. I think he got my message.
Yeah. Okay.
I was
that's
driving
good.
like 105 basically
Yeah.
everywhere.
Yeah,
There was
yeah.
80. That kind of thing.
We were good.
It was a nice day of driving, honestly.
Yeah.
Um,
I have to say, from the outside,
yeah.
looking in,
Yeah.
his name's Sean, right?
Oh yeah.
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 I think I know where you're going.
That Spider.
Really nice car.
Spider
Oh
RS.
my God.
Not my car, by the way, just to be clear.
Yeah.
The-
Spider
no, the
RS
other
in,
Sean.
in Gentian Blue.
Gentian blue. It is fucking
She's a
look good.
beauty. She's a
God
beauty.
damn, it looked
Yeah.
really good.
Silver
Really
wheels, black
good.
PCCBs.
Oh, my
It's a
God.
classy car.
It
And if
looks
you know
so
him,
good.
he's a classy gent. It all works. That's the guy who drives the Cadillac.
Yeah.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
It
The
looks,
whatever
it looks so good.
She's a beauty. And we were
Yeah.
lucky enough to have the 000 Spider in Gentian there
Well,
also.
Yeah, and
The two
that was
together look
that's
great.
I would say that probably didn't win my favorite because I've already seen it a,
Oh, no, fair
a
enough.
bunch.
Yeah, that's fair.
But
Yeah.
you cannot beat that interior.
No, yeah.
To
No,
me.
no. So
I
special,
think
so
that
special.
baseball stitch is unbelievable.
Yeah.
It's unmatched.
Very special.
Yeah, she's a beauty. That car's
It's
very special.
amazing.
A one of one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not my comment because someone else, maybe it was you, Ryan. I don't remember, but
Well, don't throw me under the bus.
no. This is a pot. Like
Oh, good.
We've all sort of I think commented on Gentian in the past and how in certain lights it looks fantastic.
Yeah.
Under the showroom lights, I think it's a really really good blue.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then certain sun, like it can pull a bit purple, which again, it's not bad, but it's a trait.
Yeah.
And I think in part for me, because I felt the same as you, I was like, wow. I mean, the two of them together, but it was a bit overcast, it was a bit cloudy, and it was just a pure blue that day, and it looked so good under the sort of moody clouds. And the photos all reflect that too. Like it's
Yeah.
just a very deep blue. They look great.
Oh, it's stunning. Both cars are obviously like amazing, but Sean's car looked stunning that day.
Yeah. Top was down too. That helped.
Yeah, top down.
Yeah.
Top down's
Yeah,
a big deal.
And very conveniently, he was there for a track session
In a GT3.
the same day.
Oh, really?
Like, yeah, he was on track when we got there. The car was just parked there. We said park it there.
Did he have the windows down?
You didn't plan him?
So to be fair, he annoys me with his
don't
windows
think
up in his photos. He annoys me, and I've given him a hard time about it multiple times.
Yeah.
So when he came out and put his windows down, he made a point to like walk me over and be like, "See,
Look, Ryan.
see, the
Yeah.
windows
See
are
this?
down."
Yeah.
Because I'm sort of like, when you have a convertible and it's going to be photographed, get the window out of the
yeah,
way.
I agree.
What
with
are you doing?
I agree with you. I understand the driving aspect now being
Yeah.
in your car, Sean.
Well, right. But
Yeah, yeah.
when,
But
when
while
it's
you're
stationary.
or like if you're doing rollers, just put them down.
Yeah, fair enough. You have to. You have
Yeah.
to. It's the only way. Anyway, it's a really cool day, and this new sort of concept of pop-up. So staging wasn't quite like we didn't, it's not quite the same, right?
Yeah,
We didn't
it's not
measure,
quite
it's not like that, but it was
taped
fun
down.
to just have an idea of what we were doing and throw a bunch of cars out there. And I think we really made Pecto, and there's no judgment on Pecto, but it's still right now a building in the middle of a field that's being developed.
True.
So we made
Yeah,
it look
1000%.
prettier than it would normally look because it's sort of just a parking lot next to a square building.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Right?
and it just keeps the vibe alive.
Yeah, and the people there told us they had a great day, and we
Mm-hmm.
sold lots of coffee, and that kind of thing. Right, it was a good day. No cost for any of this, not like our normal event, but just fun to get together with
Yeah.
the diehards. And the reason this conversation came up, of course, is because Porsche's, the order book's officially closed this week for the mid-engine cars, which is like a.
We all had a little hope, didn't we?
Well, it's a
Yeah.
little bit of a wooden stake to my heart.
I
but
know.
Anyway, yeah.
It's too
And with
bad.
no sight in the future of a
No.
hybrid or
No.
EV or nothing.
Well, I mean, they still develop the ZV, but whether they
Right.
ever launch it, Mike, I
right.
have no idea.
They're still testing it or whatever they're doing to it. You see, there was more
See
spot
the
shots.
mule,
Yeah.
But like, I just don't get it. How do you get rid of that class of vehicle?
I don't know.
Because those people aren't stepping up.
No.
I think that it's my simple opinion, I don't know, but I think it's a victim of the fleet emissions system in Europe. So they're like, okay, the overall fleet emissions of your vehicles needs to be this many, CO2s per kilogram or whatever,
they're-
however they measure it.
Don't get rid of Panameras.
Right.
Hey,
Well, they
Sean?
still sell lots of them.
Yeah. No. Well.
Over in Europe.
Okay.
sell lots
Fair
of them.
enough.
Oh, I was
Yeah.
going
Right?
to say, sir.
And then I think what happens is they just say, okay, well, look, we need to keep the GT3 running for the next 4 to 5 years, and
Yep.
it's like it's like the top 10 worst polluting cars that exists.
I know.
So it's terrible.
It's horrible.
So they're like, okay, we're going to have to sacrifice, which I think is also probably the result of the net result would also be the introduction of the Macan EV.
Yeah.
It has to be connected.
And the Cayenne that's coming. We've seen.
Yeah.
Well, Cayenne's here, is it not? EV?
Well, there's been
I
videos on the prototype. So
yeah.
Not for sale,
Yeah, I
but
mean,
they're-
like Hammond had it,
yeah.
right?
I think they delayed the launch maybe until middle of next year or something.
Okay.
Like I heard maybe.
I think that's true.
But yeah, anyway, it's a bit of a sad day for me.
But, shouldn't be, because the value of those are going to go way up.
Yeah,
Well,
I guess.
A good
I guess.
point, Mike.
Right.
And I hope that does happen.
Yeah, there's no guarantee, but I'm with you.
Yeah.
It's a possibility.
Yeah.
Yeah. As an onlooker, I hope it doesn't happen.
No, I
Well,
know. Yeah. It's a little,
There you go. Get it now, Dill.
And then,
A quick shout out maybe is Ryan was gracious enough, or maybe Lucas, our good friend
Yes.
Lucas at Autostrada, and Sean, I should say. But we have several copies of the latest issue of Autostrada, which has an article and photos from Kaleidoscope. So
Just
if
a couple photos.
you- just a couple.
yeah,
So if you're-
I never counted, but I think there's like 35 or something.
really?
Yeah.
I haven't actually looked at it.
I actually asked him before you got here is he the centerfold?
I don't
Oh,
know.
well,
it's
it's
hard
It's
to
very,
say.
very close. It's
Yeah.
very, very close, but I'm like, you've almost made Playboy
Wow.
as the centerfold.
I gotta say, whoever prints these are almost like a velvet.
They
I
are.
know.
That's
They're
Call
actually
that
nice.
matte lamination.
Is it?
It's actually sexy matte lamination.
That's a technical term. Is
Yes,
it?
yes. Because the more you touch it, the better it feels. You know?
Anyway, great magazine overall, but it's even better. Oh, I see. There's more pages I didn't even see.
You see?
It's always a really good magazine. Like
It is.
it's actually like a really hardy magazine.
Yeah.
It's not
yeah.
like a
It's like
you
a
know-
book. It's a
Yeah,
book.
it
That's
is.
why it's quarterly, right? That's a lot of
Yeah.
effort into that.
I totally agree. There's always really good stories in
Yeah.
it. It's always really well done.
Yeah.
I'm going to shoot my shot here to make sure that I say thanks to Lucas for letting us. He asked me if we would do this a few months ago. This is probably last year, and I'm very happy that he offered us the
he's a
opportunity.
gem.
Yeah,
Yep.
and the pictures came out. We were very lucky to be able to feature 5 photographers because I could choose from all the albums.
Oh, good.
So we featured all 5, and
Yep.
I think 3 of which had never been published, and it was a big deal.
Oh wow,
Mm-hmm.
that's awesome.
So yeah, again, I want to make sure I say thanks to Lucas and Sean for that because it's very cool. But,
What was that, Mike?
Oh yeah. Was it a bug?
No.
No, okay.
It's all good.
Yeah. Anyway, I'm
yeah,
really
no, it
excited
is
about
cool.
that. I'm really excited. I got to be honest here, fellas, on a cheesy level, the first time I walk into Indigo and see this magazine on a shelf, it's actually going to be more exciting than receiving
He's
it
going to
in
buy
my
all.
Yeah,
He's
I
going to
totally
buy
agree
him
with
out.
you.
Yeah. And I'm like,
Yeah.
whoa, like I can actually see myself in a book. How cool is that?
Yeah, like this magazine is a lot of places.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It goes to a lot. Yeah. My brother's going to try and buy a copy in Vegas. He just said that.
Well, I know Lucas made a point that is it Hudson or whatever? I'm having a flight in mid-September, and I'm going to look for it at the airport. I'll send you a photo when I find it.
Yeah.
'Cause
Yeah.
I think all.
Yeah,
It goes
I
to
fly out,
Relay too. It goes to like a few of those
yeah.
different types of places.
Yeah, I was gonna say we fly out a couple weeks.
On
I'll
vacay?
check that. Yeah.
You going to Vegas?
No, Cabo.
Oh, you did tell me that. That's true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, cool day. I
So
really appreciate that.
718 dead.
Yeah.
718 event. It was fun.
Yeah. Yeah. Cool day. 100%.
What else is on our list this evening?
Wow, that's a good
Well,
question. Oh, well,
we
we
could-
were. Yeah. Go ahead, Mike.
I was going to say, with your travel, your road trip up there to Pecto,
Right.
when all these farm implements on the road and pylons and crazy drivers, we can get into, our driving pet peeves.
Oh, we should do.
Well,
And with the
this is a-
return of the back to school season
Whoa,
this week,
man.
Rough.
right?
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
Pet peeves
Where
are
do we-
hard.
where do
yeah,
we even
this is the
start?
question.
Well,
you have to
that-
kind of narrow it down to a section. We want to talk
Yeah,
about the
pet
highway.
peeves, I guess.
The highway.
Well, I think you just gotta go
be
road
anywhere.
because I really only have one pet peeve on the highway.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna let. You want Dylan to go first?
Yeah, he's got it
You're
lined
gonna
up.
steal my thunder, but that's okay.
Oh no, you go.
No, no.
I'll let you have this.
You know what,
limelight.
Sean? You should go first.
Yeah.
Oh, you're really. You're all gonna have the same thing.
Of course we are.
The lane discipline in this country is horrific.
It's non-existent.
No, it is non-existent. You're right.
It's I'm just gonna sit over here and I'm never gonna move because I don't drive on the 400 series.
Well, that's not mine, so okay.
okay.
Yeah,
Well,
interesting.
like-
But it is one of them. I have a long list, so.
Well,
tremendous.
Hold on, let me get the scroll.
yeah,
up here.
right.
If he breaks out a piece of paper, I have a
No.
limited time.
No,
tonight.
no.
So just to expand on this slightly, there's a twofold problem here. One is which is inflicted on ourselves by regulators because
Correct.
my dad growing up my dad as an adult, but when I was growing up was an owner operator who drove transport on his own thing. I don't remember how old he was, but I was probably about a teenager. And then the government decided because lack of maintenance and other things and transport 18-wheelers were losing wheels at an alarming rate and killing people. Mm-hmm. So the solution to that problem isn't to tighten the wheels and force safety checks
Irrelevant.
or other things. What do? They introduce an electronic speed regulator.
Right.
So
right.
even though the speed limit on most 400 series highways around here is 100 kilometers an hour, now many of which are 110,
Yes.
all commercial vehicles are still limited to 105 kilometers or 104 kilometers an hour electronically.
Yep.
Now we must say, the 400 series has a speed limit of 100, but the acceptable rate is 120, as in do 120.
Correct.
Yes.
That is a very important point. So two things are, when there are sections of highway that are only 2 lanes, we have what we're called affectionately known as elephant races, which is where 2 transports will, for 10 minutes at a time, pass each other doing 0.3 kilometers an hour difference in speed.
That is called the 402.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That really is a menace.
Like, not many things boil my blood, but like my blood pressure and my rage goes through the fucking roof. Like, and
how long are we talking? Like, how long? Just for example, you're driving the left lane.
Yeah.
The truck behind the other truck pulls into the left lane in front of you. Let's say it's 500 yards ahead of you, and you
Yep.
think, all right, are you already pissed off by the moment he turns on the signal?
no.
Oh, that's interesting.
So typically, and that never happens, by the way. What always happens is that you're clipping along
Oh, I
doing
see.
120, 125.
You got it.
Yeah.
I know exactly where you're going.
Then he pulls out.
Oh yeah, and you're like literally on him, and they just go, "Oh no, I'm coming over," and you got to slam on the brakes. And you're like, "Okay, first of all, thank
so when
you."
does the blood boil?
Well,
how far along?
Then it starts.
Okay, right then. Okay.
And then
It starts to percolate.
Right.
30 seconds later, it's up 20 points.
This guy's the induction cooktop of heads.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know.
And then it just goes on and on and on. And like, the awareness. So they're both at fault. The person in the right lane should just say, "Fuck it, I'm going to kick my cruise off, and fine, you can go by, and I'll draft you and save fuel economy." But no, they never do that. They leave their foot in it. So does the other driver.
Yeah.
There's a pile of cars. There's people in the center flashing lights. There's cars trying to go up the right. Like, it's just like, how can you be so oblivious? But the same thing can be said about cars. Like to Dylan's point, it's not that you, like when you are, there's 4 lanes of traffic and the person in the left lane is doing 105. They're being passed on all sides, honked at.
Not even that. I don't find that they go that slow in the left lane, but
They never leave
don't
it.
police me at 125.
Right.
Yeah.
Don't bring
Yeah,
that shit here.
Right.
Yeah.
right.
Well,
I see what you
Like
mean.
some days, I got places to be, and 125 ain't gonna get me there.
I got water to sell.
Yeah.
That's true. But so whether it's that but every time that you finally get around them, either on the right or on the left, and you look at them like, are you brain dead? They look at you like you're the asshole.
Yeah,
Actually,
like-
I would even
yeah.
argue that sometimes they don't even look at you because they don't know.
No, they have no.
if
No,
irritated you.
it's mostly 10 and 2. Like, holy
Yeah.
shit, I'm in this lane. I'm not moving.
Yeah.
But how can
Yeah.
you we talked about common sense a couple weeks ago. How can you be that stupid or oblivious?
Because they're
to the
so
world around
nervous.
you?
I think
Maybe it's
and,
nerves.
And I
It
really,
could be.
I really realized this from Friday mornings to Saturdays. That's the
Okay.
biggest culprits.
Weekenders. Weekenders.
Yeah, people that just
Would you agree though,
normally
Mike, as a
don't.
sales guy on the road? Like I do find the driving standards get looser on a Saturday and a Sunday.
Yeah, yeah, for
Because
sure.
a lot of the people on Monday to Friday are people like you and me where
Well,
it's like, hey, we
they're-
live on here. Like
Yeah.
we got to get somewhere
Yeah,
today.
or they have the
These are the
mentality
people
of
like
just go around.
just
me.
going to the office
Yeah.
right Monday to Friday. Oh, Saturday's here. Let's go for a drive, and
Yeah,
have
yeah,
no
exactly.
clue.
Yeah,
Exactly.
let's
Yeah.
just bung up the 401.
Yeah,
I definitely think a lot of the time they don't even notice.
I think
mean,
you're
that-
right, but that even makes me more angry.
Can I tell a quick story related
ahead.
to this?
Oh,
Okay.
please.
It's not for me, but my wife was going to an event in Toronto with some girls, and she was riding with someone she'd never driven with before, and she's known this person for years, and this person drove in the left lane the entire time, all the way to Vaughan, 401 to 400 and up, in the left lane the entire time. Never left the left lane other than to exit onto the 400 to go north.
Oh my God.
And continued to, as people, because Amanda's conscious enough that she's aware people are getting annoyed,
Yeah.
like continuously annoyed.
Yeah.
They're all a million Seans. And this person literally was saying things like, they can just go around. I'm not moving. They can go around.
But why
it
so righteous? Like,
I don't know. It could be a combination of
Nervousness.
nerves. It could be nerves. I agree that probably plays a role.
Yeah.
This person's not an unconfident person. I mean, I know them.
Yeah.
But I was a little bit like, whoa, like that is not okay.
I would have had it
Well,
out
that-
with him.
That
But
kind of,
Amanda's not the type. She's not like, no, whatever.
that ties into my biggest pet peeve.
Ooh,
Go ahead.
Go.
Is the nervous driver.
Oh.
You're driving down. Doesn't matter. It could be a 60, could be a 90.
Yeah.
And you're doing the flow of traffic, which is usually 5 to 10 over
Yeah.
on a normal day.
Yeah.
This person is doing 10 below the speed limit.
Yeah.
And then they slow down when they see an oncoming set of headlights coming at them, even more. So now they're doing.
So you're talking
20
driving at
under.
night? At night?
Oh, at night.
Okay.
especially.
Worse,
Okay.
yeah.
It's
Okay.
worse.
I only
Happens
slow
during-
down because
happens
you're
during the
going
day.
too fast.
They'll pass an intersection and slow right down. I'm like, oh my god.
So you think it's a nervousness?
I absolutely do.
Okay.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
Or-
interesting.
Incompetence.
Yes. Or you're pulling up like on a highway number 4 here, example, north of
Yeah,
the
yeah.
city.
Yeah.
There's a green light
yeah.
way up ahead. It's an 80, which people are doing 90, 95.
Yeah.
People are slowing down right down for that light. Like they're doing 60 through
Like
there.
they're
I'm
going to
like,
hit the yellow at
Yeah,
any point.
exactly.
So
Like,
they're beginning
go.
like that tension in
Yeah,
their
like
foot.
that light's already programmed to know that you're
Right.
doing
Exactly.
85, 90.
Yeah.
Oh, that's my biggest one. Like following
Mike.
these people. Oh my God. Drives
Mike,
me
you are
nuts.
speaking my
Yeah.
language. I'm going to make a connection to that. What kills me on the highway as a full-time traveling rep is I think it's not conscious. I think people so we're driving along. Traffic's flowing 125, whatever it might be on the highway.
Yeah.
All 3 lanes are roughly moving the same speed. Let's just say we're all humming along. There's a slight incline in the highway.
Oh,
and
my
for a
God.
second, you lose sight of what's over the hill.
Must
And
slow
people
down.
subconsciously let off.
Oh, yeah.
And it drives me nuts. I'm like, you don't have to do that.
But
It's a
the
highway.
highway is a straight line. That's the beauty of it. It's not going to just randomly turn 90 degrees when you can't see over the hill.
But you're not doing 125 now. You're doing 103.
Yeah, right. So we're all dropping 125,
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
121. My
Yeah.
car is continuously slowing down. What is going on here?
Yeah.
Drives me nuts. And the second they go over the hill, we're all accelerating. And they're not accelerating gently.
So-
they accelerate hard.
Okay, that sounds like radar cruise.
Well, I was going to say
It's
that's
a-
what I
it's a
don't-
linked
Which
up chain.
I actually despise.
Me
No, it's a
too.
linked up, me too. But it's a linked up chain, right? It's what happens.
Yeah.
It's
Because
the
I don't like
the
that.
nature
You're
of it.
doing 120.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden you look down. Oh, I'm only doing 100.
Okay,
What
but
happened
how
here?
sensitive is your ass? Because
No, but
mine
you
can pick
know
it up.
that.
Yeah.
Like, fuck, it's on there.
Yeah.
It hits the brakes.
Yeah.
Mine, I find, I've got my sensor, whatever that LiDAR.
Yeah.
thing
Yeah,
is
you
that-
can adjust.
Yeah, I don't
Even
ever
when-
adjust it. I have it set, but I can feel when I'm close enough because the car will just
Yep.
change momentum slightly, and I change lanes. That's
Yeah.
when I know. I'm like, change lanes. You know?
That's what was great about Blue Cruise.
Yeah,
Like, it would get pretty damn close.
but you can
Yeah.
adjust
Yeah.
that, right?
You can adjust
No,
it.
no,
Oh.
it gets closer than my
Oh.
like cruise,
That's interesting.
and you just quick hit the blinker, and it would just zip over, gone.
Nice.
Interesting. Well, anyway,
I
the
think
simple
that's-
answer for me is subconsciously letting off the gas. I don't have time for that shit.
And
No,
just
it's chaos.
maybe
Yeah.
that's more of a broader thing, which is just this is all related.
Yeah, of course.
But like, if you are driving on a 2-lane or greater highway,
yeah,
use the cruise control.
yeah,
Yes.
100%.
Yeah.
yeah.
Like to Ryan's point, it's not going to turn. You're going to be
Well, it's
going
not going to turn 90 degrees.
Right.
Like
No.
it might bend.
Like,
I
And,
guess,
and
you know,
sorry, just to preface this, we're not talking about poor conditions.
No,
or
no,
anything.
no, no,
We're
no.
talking
Just a
about
regular-
Clear, sunny day.
95% of the time you drive.
a regular ass day.
Yes,
Yep.
exactly.
There's no reason to do
No.
100, 110, then 130, then 120.
Yeah,
And oh,
exactly.
by the way, like every time you pass a slow driver,
Yeah.
they're passing you again in 10 seconds. 'Cause I
That's-
go,
that was
I
my
can't
pet
say it's a
peeve.
guarantee, but
Sorry.
you're right.
That was my fucking pet peeve.
He
too.
robbed
I
you
was
of
like,
that. He robbed
you know
you.
what? People that fly by you,
Yeah.
and then
slow down.
Slow
you're like,
right down.
what the fuck?
Over to the
Okay,
right
I
lane
gotta
and
get
slow down.
over.
Yeah.
I gotta get over, and I gotta pass you now because you've gotten over.
Yeah.
And then you realize that I passed you. Now you're like, well, I gotta fly by again.
Yeah.
You're like, what is going on here? Like, sir, just set the cruise.
Yeah.
I'll be honest, I find that game sort of funny because, like, I'll just look down at the cruise. It's like a game for me. I'm like, oh, look, my speed didn't change.
Yeah.
And they, I passed them,
Yeah.
and then they passed me, and I'm like, oh, I haven't changed.
Oh, it
Just
drives me
maintaining the
mental.
old normal speed here. I have a peeve specific to small roads, so 2-lane roads. It's an 80 zone.
Is it driving 83 and an 80, Ryan?
No, that's not. No, I can get over that. I can get over that.
I can't.
No, by getting over it, I mean I can usually just pass them. Right? So, anyway,
I
was-
did.
But you
Remember?
don't.
Yeah. I was gonna say it's a 2-lane road. It's an 80 zone. It's one lane each direction. I'm approaching a car I want to drive, let's say 99, like Mike said. I want to drive 98. The car's probably doing 91, just for example, the one ahead of me. We're on a straight piece of road. I look, I can't quite pass them, so I decide, okay, I'm going to wait because there's a curve in the road ahead.
Yeah.
I swear, the moment the road bends, they speed up.
Oh,
I
100%.
swear.
Yep.
I don't understand why. It doesn't matter which way it bends, left, right, doesn't make any difference what severity the bend is, unless it's awfully tight, like a radius 1,
Yeah.
WRC. But like, I'm like, what are these people doing? And then the moment we get back on the straight,
Back down to
back down to the regular speed. Oh, and conveniently, just that moment, there's always traffic. Always. So I can't make the pass. This drives me nuts. You must experience that out in the
all the
country.
time.
I don't
All
understand
the
why
time.
people do that. Put the fucking cruise on. What is the problem?
It is wild.
Okay.
And
well,
see, like
if they're
that's
driving an Audi Q5 and you put the cruise on,
Yeah.
it slows down for the curves.
no.
what the fuck would it do that?
100%.
for?
Okay.
I found the setting recently that you can turn it off. But for the first 2 years, that's been on, and it will slow down to the speed limit.
And I will echo that my Tiguan does the same. However, the steering wheel has to be a certain degree. Because
Okay.
if the road is a gentle bend, it's fine. But if the car, let's say, for example, going around like a 90-degree
Yep.
bend in the road, it will eventually start to drop speed. It'll bleed speed off.
I had no
Yeah,
idea.
if
You can feel
I
it.
have the cruise at 98 and going into a corner, it just
can't-
sets it to 80.
Oh, mine doesn't
yeah.
drop that much.
Yep.
No.
Oh, I don't know if I've noticed that.
What's the
Oh,
setting?
mine
called?
definitely
Maybe mine does.
There is a set. It's like something
So
about
many
curves. It's
Oh,
something about curves.
You
I
know
can't
what?
remember.
I have this on my car, but it's something different, and it was called like speed sensing, or
Yes,
like, and it's
something
but
like
it's supposed
that.
to do something to do with efficiency,
Okay.
and
Well,
I
this
think
is
it was.
inefficient.
Are you sure? Because well,
Sean just got the laptop and
Yeah.
deleted that.
because there, I don't remember the deal. It's been shut off my car for 6 or 7 years, but I think it's called efficiency assist. And if it would read that you were coming up on a slower, like you know how you see a 60 sign, or
Yeah,
whatever,
yeah.
it will slow the car down in advance to save fuel, but not for safety
No.
reasons. Not the
Oh,
same.
interesting.
Interesting. Yeah, so I shut that off.
Yeah. What it's doing
I
lately.
was gonna say like when you, I just keep going to like back to like Blue Cruise just because like that has full control, right?
Nice.
Yeah.
It would never slow down. Like I remember going, you know, those twists into like Park Hill.
Yep.
No, you had it. You had it like
Audi,
110.
for
It would
sure.
just
burn right through.
pound through
Audi
those.
for sure. Not anymore because I turned it off.
thank
But what
God.
it will do now is if you say you hit the brakes, you come up to a stoplight, and you hit resume.
Yes.
Once you get back up to speed, I'll go be 95. I'll hit resume. It sets it to 80, whatever the posted speed limit is.
No, that you can turn off. That's on our Volkswagens too,
Okay.
Ryan. You got to find
that's
that.
bugging me.
Yeah.
Because ours initially did that too, and I like every time it would recognize a new traffic sign,
Yes.
it would reset your cruise.
Yeah.
You'd be on the
Oh, no,
401,
no.
it would jam on the brakes
Yeah.
to 100. Like
Mine's turned off.
yeah, it's,
Oh,
I
I've
gotta
never
find that
seen that.
next.
yeah, it's a setting.
Yeah.
It's got to go up.
Yeah. To be fair, though, that was very valuable for me in Europe because that's a modern tech, like on that rental Golf
Yep.
I had. Because if there was a speed limit change and I didn't see it,
The diesel one.
yeah. Well, yes.
Well, that's interesting though. Like,
know-
I mean, that's a good. Yeah,
Supposed to
exactly.
be friends, man.
Did we get an apology on that?
I didn't need to tell you that
we
story.
didn't.
No.
I didn't need to tell you that.
You did.
I
You
hope
told
you
the
enjoy
world.
that magazine.
I will. I will. It's gonna be. I'm gonna look at it later. Sorry. Go ahead.
No, it's okay. But in Europe, it would do that, right? It would immediately it wasn't the slam the brakes,
Yeah.
but if it picked up a speed change, it would do the thing where it's like shaking the steering wheel,
Like A-Pace.
warning you all the time, being like, and I found
yeah.
that so helpful because sometimes I'm like, look, I wasn't.
Well, particularly in
Because they're
States.
strict.
And
They're
speed
not here.
cameras
Like
and-
you got to
Yeah,
catch me,
cameras.
or
Yeah.
like at least Eastern
Yeah,
Canada.
Amanda, like we all I think agreed because it beeps at you too, so it's like an audible and
Oh yeah.
we agreed that it was annoying for the first few times, but once you realize it's actually very helpful, I was like, you know what, this is fine because
Yep.
I'm not from here.
Yep.
I don't drive these roads all the time. So if I was like visiting the U.S. or something, visiting like the same kind of thing, it'd be actually nice to have,
Yeah.
just so you know.
And
Right?
did you visit any of the countries where they your speed fine is related to your income? Like what that Switzerland and
Switzerland does
Finland
that.
Oh, really?
Yeah, Switzerland. Does
Shit,
that.
I wouldn't have to pay a thing.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
No, I mean the answer is yes. I visited the country, but I never got a ticket from there.
Okay.
But in Switzerland, if you're caught by a police officer, 1 over is a ticket. 1.
Yeah, well,
They're
this
strict.
is my point
Uno.
about
A camera's a little different.
Okay.
But 1 over by a physical officer.
Yeah.
To be fair, everywhere I drove in Switzerland for 5 days, I might have seen 1 police car. 1 on a
And
on
were
an
people
expressway.
speeding or no?
Almost never.
Yeah,
Like,
it's like a thing.
103 on the highway or like a 1, because most of our highways are like autostradas are 120. So 121,
Yeah.
122 was okay.
Interesting.
But the second the speed change, brakes
Yep.
every time.
Slow
Just
down.
like in the Autobahn in Germany, it's exactly the same. People brake immediately.
I saw the OPP got a McLaren pretty good out here.
Like 200 and something?
Out here?
Yeah.
Oh, I love
Yeah,
those
it was-
posts.
I saw that.
It
I didn't
was,
know.
like, it was
those.
almost 200,
I
right?
didn't know it was close to home.
Yeah, wasn't it Kamoka?
my
it was
God, I
on
think it was.
what's on Fire Rock? What's that road?
Oh,
that's
Oxbow.
Ben, isn't that?
Yeah,
oh
I-
yeah.
I think it was on Oxbow.
That's not a smooth road.
No,
either.
it's not.
Hell no.
Hold on. What color was this car?
black, I believe, was it not?
Oh, snap.
There's that little kink in that road too that could kill you.
Yeah.
Oh, the train crossing.
I will look it up.
Interesting.
I love those kinds of posts. I love them. Like, we caught this driver doing 261 and a 70. I'm like, oh, boy.
And then sometimes you'll see like a new driver, 16-year-old.
yeah.
It's not going to drive for a while.
Yeah,
right?
a while.
Do you guys
Yeah.
happen to but this is going to sound random, but I follow the York Police Department.
Oh yeah, they
Highway
got some
safety?
good ones.
Oh, man. Up there in like Uxbridge, they catch this kid going to like his 18th birthday in his dad's Ferrari.
Yes,
and he's
I saw
arguing
that
with the
video.
officer
He's
like,
like, "No,
"Oh,
bro,
you
you
can't
can't."
take the car." And he's like, "Sorry, man, I'm trying my way to the birthday. Sorry, dude.
Yeah,
I mean,
you're
I
do-
have to."
you're
The police
doing-
officer, to his credit, was actually quite nice to him.
Yeah, he was.
But he was like,
I'm sorry, man. He's
Dude.
like, you were doing like 80 over. Like, what do you want me to do?
exactly. I love that story. On a quick police note, I feel like I at least should say
Oh,
this.
yeah. Yeah.
I'm going to tell a quick.
Oh yeah. Do you want to? I mean, do you want to talk about where you're going and why and what? I forgot about that.
Sure.
Sure, go ahead.
While Dylan's
you have
searching.
to now because I've
No, it's
sort of-
okay. Yeah, well, you totally teed that up.
Yeah.
Thanks. Let me just smash that out of the park. I took the mint green Cayman to the Porsche Club of America Upper Canada region show and shine Concours.
He had
thing?
his fedora on and his vest and his
His
fake
poster
mustache,
board out
Yeah.
front.
laminated spec sheet.
There's a lot of. So I drove a long way across country roads down to Niagara Falls. I didn't know what to expect. I was 50-50 told that I would really enjoy it and 50% told that it was going to be a nightmare.
Yeah.
So
sorry to interject, but
yeah.
what sort of put you over the edge? Because the last time, I don't remember, we spoke on Saturday
Yeah.
or Friday.
Yeah,
You're
yeah,
kind of
yeah.
like, but then
What
you ended
put
up
me
going.
over the edge was because a bunch of people were like, "Hey, your car will fit in here. Like, you should bring it.
Yep.
They'll like it."
Yep.
And I was like, "Okay, that's enough to like nudge me over to."
Yep.
And plus, I was going to see some people that we knew, which was fun. So there's 2 divisions in this event. So I would say there were 250 cars
That's a good turnout.
Yeah, it's a lot. It's just in like a park, so it's the typical of exactly what you're imagining, right? There's like drive on the lawn.
Rows
They
of-
spray painted some markings on the ground, so you kind of know, like, all right, you park there and you park there, and it's just, but it's not. I hate this. It's not curated. It's just a group, right? So the Caymans go here, and the Boxsters go there, and the 911s go over there, and the 356s are over there, and Cayennes, Macans, Panameras.
And maybe the problem with that is like in the age and the era where we live, where everybody goes to car meets to take photography and make things look
Yeah, it's
pretty.
not easy here.
It's
not easy.
That's
here.
not what this is. Like,
There's
it's,
also, no, it's a field. There's also no shade, one pavilion, some picnic tables, and the occasional tree.
Yeah.
So it's the baking hot, searing metal field of cars. But I parked in the Cayman row. There were probably 11 Caymans total. And
Is
I
that
would
it?
Boxsters, Sean. There were probably 40.
is that
It
right?
was the biggest class other than 911. There was a lot of Boxsters. And they range all over the place from vintage stuff like 986, 987 all the way up to like brand new Spider RS.
a lot of hairdressers, or
Okay, well, no. Not that I caught on to. A lot of people older than me with no hair, for sure. I would say that the best way to think about this event is it's like going to like a cruise night with a vintage Chevy.
Yep.
The music is sort of vintage. They're playing the Elvis in the 60s and 70s.
Really?
Yeah, the whole time. Yeah. And it's long because you park the car and you kind of... I didn't understand this, but you're supposed to like spit shine the car and make it look real good because it's a show and shine.
Sure.
I just parked it and was like, yeah, it's fine. I took the bugs off the bumper and was like, this is fine. What I didn't realize, I think, was that actually that probably hurts me in the judging competition of like people have to vote for your car, which one they like in each class.
were people like bending over and looking at your wheels though? Like
A lot of nerdy level
Is that right?
stuff. Yeah. I would say that almost the first interaction, I can tell a quick anecdote, which I think our listeners will find hilarious. I'm
I think
pulling,
I know this story, but
yeah, well, you might have. I'm pulling up. I'm probably the second last Cayman to arrive, and I was 15 minutes late. So a lot of these people get there nice and early, some real keeners, right?
Yeah.
I pull up.
To be expected.
Yeah. Based on the age demographic, yes. So I open the door, and I'm getting out of the car, and what I can't see is there's a person, like there's a bunch of people around you because you've just parked in a crowd full of people. And someone literally leans over and goes, oh, it's quite the color. And I went, oh, yeah, thanks. And I didn't make eye contact. And then the guy went, it's not for me. And I just was like,
Good thing he didn't see me.
Yeah.
I was a little torn because you know what I really wanted to be like, thanks for the warm welcome, you dingus. Like
Right.
that's, come on, man. I wouldn't say that to you even if I hated the car.
The guy probably had that 4RS.
Yeah, you never know, right? I don't know. It was an older guy. And then very quickly, another lady said something very similar within the first like 10 minutes. And after that, I was just like, I'm going to walk away.
Yeah, they both
I'm going to
drive
go over
black.
there. I don't know. One, I think she
What's
drove,
wrong with black?
nothing.
No,
Nothing, but they don't like mint.
I think she
probably.
drove a shark blue car.
There you go.
the fuck out of here.
I think she did. I'm pretty sure. A GT car.
I'd take black.
specifically.
I'm with Mike.
Yeah.
Anyway, an interesting
don't know.
event. I would recommend if you all haven't been or any of our listeners are interested in this event, don't take your own car, don't register it, but just go and walk around because there is some nice stuff.
Shit,
to see.
I'll register this for show and shine.
That
To be
might
fair,
win.
Dill, you might win because there's not a lot of 996s. I would have bet there were like 4.
Oh,
Well, I think there would have been 3 better ones.
No, it looks good from here.
Like 997.1, there might have been 5, but 997.2, there was a fair amount.
interesting.
Yeah, there was a fair amount. And there were some nice cars, some really nice looking stuff.
What did it cost you money to register?
It's $25.
Oh,
no,
so
but and
not-
to be fair, I showed Mike. They gave
You
me
got a nice-
this goodie
yeah.
bag full of stuff they gave me. I was like, man, there's a lot of stuff in there.
He did take home some hardware, though.
He did.
Oh yeah, that
I
I think
did.
that's the
Is that on the
punchline here.
mantle?
It's on top of it's on the display of my office.
So yes.
Yeah, I feel a bit bad because it didn't seem really fair. I guess they used to divide Caymans and Boxsters into generations.
Okay.
And this time they just grouped Cayman and Boxster. So you were any generation Cayman competed with all the other ones, and any Boxster competed with any Boxster. Well, it used to be by class, so 986, 987,
Sure.
et cetera,
Yeah.
et cetera, or by
And I
generation.
mean, if you had, what did you say, 40 boxers? Like, why
Yeah.
couldn't they have done that?
I
Are they
don't
all-
know that. It's possible that they just simplify. I don't know. Anyway, I felt a bit bad because all of a sudden I'm competing with a guy who's like, "Hey, look, like this Cayman is
Yeah.
2007. That's
Sure.
like, and I really appreciate your car. It's beautiful, but I'm having to compete with you now.
Yeah.
It's tricky. So I placed runner up in the Cayman class. I was pretty happy about that. They
Well,
gave me
very
this-
good.
They gave me this nice heavy piece of. I said to Mike, "It's
Yeah, give him that round of applause.
Yeah.
So
I'm glad
the
you know
button
where.
that I actually
I was gonna say.
Well, I feel good
That's
about that.
enough.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
thank
Thank you. The car that won was a Viper Green GT4 RS. Brand new. Brand new. Like I'm talking 0 miles. It looks
Yeah,
brand new.
just pulled off the plastic.
And, yeah, and I know the guy. And I the only kind of comment I can give to the what appeared to be the winners of each class, they certainly picked the RS cars, and it's voter like attendee voted, so it's very like just for
is it?
example, in Boxsters it was a Spider RS. In GT or in Cayman, it was a GT4 RS. In 997s, it was a GT3 RS. Like it was always seeming to be
Always the top.
Yeah, and I don't necessarily believe in that, and I didn't vote for that. The car, like for example, in 997s, I voted for a macadamia metallic turbo cab over
yeah.
Luxor beige
Heck yeah.
with sexy wheels on it. I was like, this car is beautiful, and I told
Yeah.
the guy, "You're getting my vote. I love the car.
Yeah.
like it's beautiful." And I kind of purposely as I made my way around to do the voting, I would tell the people like, "I'm
Yeah.
picking your car," and I really wanted to pick cars that were like interesting.
Yeah, not that.
But you didn't say to the other guys, I'm not picking your car.
I didn't say that.
No.
Do you know what I did?
It's not for me. That color's not for
This
me.
isn't for me. You're out.
The RS, just not for me.
Yeah.
Yeah, I sniffed out the owner of the car and I was like, all right, I like this car. In the Boxster category, I picked a Arena Red
Nice.
986 over cocoa brown interior. It was an S, a Boxster S.
You don't see those.
No.
No.
In the color number one, but the interior,
Yeah.
I was like, whoa, like this is an interesting car.
Are you
Yeah.
sure?
Wood trim. Maybe it was a 987.
Well, okay.
I don't
maybe.
remember, but it was Arena Red.
Okay.
And the guy said, I talked to him.
Because
and I
he
said,
had the spec sheet on the dash. You knew this.
He didn't, but he knew the car
Okay,
well.
okay.
So he said, it was his interesting story. He said, it's not my car. It's my wife's car. She couldn't bring it, so I brought it.
Cool.
And I'm not necessarily a Porsche fanboy, but I brought the car. And it's that cocoa dark brown, like that
Yeah,
rich
yeah.
looking leather with the dark red exterior, and all the trim inside was wood.
Wow.
Like all like that kind of whatever. It was a really interesting car.
spec'd
And it was an
that?
S. So imagine bright red calipers.
Try
like
to
an
think
S.
though. Try to think
Oh, I know.
of the
I know.
person who spec'd that.
I loved it
Right.
instantly. I was like, this is a winner.
Somebody
like, it's
who-
just cool. Yeah.
I've never seen that color combo ever.
We had a Arena Red Boxster
Yeah, we
to
did.
Kaleidoscope too.
But
Yeah,
not
we
on.
did.
Not on.
Not over
From
Coco.
Chicago?
In
No.
fact, no. He's from the area here. But I've never seen Coco
No.
from a car in that generation.
No.
At all. And
Was
it
a
looked
Canadian plate
awesome.
on that?
Yeah. He's an Ontario guy.
Interesting.
And I'm trying to think what I picked in. There were, interestingly, no 964s, no 993s.
Wow.
0.
Really?
None. There were some in the parking lot of the guests, but no one registered.
Well,
I'm
next.
surprised for the 964. I feel like that's making a little bit of a
Well,
comeback.
I mean, they probably all got sold to Singer, and they're in that field out there in California.
Yeah.
I also want to say the 914 class, one car.
That's
No
crazy.
way, really?
Guess what? He got my vote.
Yeah.
He probably won his class. Yeah.
To be fair, it's not a vehicle I would buy. So I kind
I
of
like them.
I
I
kinda-
like them. Cool.
I
Yeah, I
like
like
them,
them,
but
yeah.
they're like, it's just not where I would put money.
It's your fourth or fifth car, I think.
Yeah.
Because
Sure.
they're enough money now that they're not like funny.
Well, it's 20 grand probably to get into it, isn't it?
What I probably did
I
to
would
make perfectly
think so.
clear is there were two classes. There was a show and shine, like me.
Yep.
And then there was like a full Concours, which we're talking the people with the Q-tips
Yeah.
getting every piece of dust, and then a field of judges like check over the car. And there was a 914 in that class, and it was beautiful. And the color I'm going to say is like lemon yellow, like a really, really pretty car.
Yeah.
And our good friend Adam competed with his 944.
Yeah, how did he do?
He won.
Of course he did.
Of course he won.
We should have.
And he's won.
Do we do it
Yeah.
again?
I feel good. Thank
Oh,
you.
gotta hold it. There we go.
God, our live audience really sucked on that.
Yeah.
No, I feel good about that. But I didn't understand his history. He's won 5 times now with different cars.
Through different cars.
Oh,
different
different
cars.
cars.
Well, it's-
Yeah.
the
Really?
000 probably won.
It won the Boxster class,
Yeah.
but not Concours, just the show and shine a
Yep.
couple of years ago. And then he won with his 964 and he won with his 944. And to be fair, there were 2 other 944s. And I specifically actually went to Adam and asked him, I said, do you think these guys are competition? And he was like, yeah, these cars are beautiful.
Yeah.
And they really were pretty. I'm never going to know the colors.
Yeah.
One was like a ice cream metallic.
Oh, that's a fantastic
Really?
color.
Really
Yeah.
cool car. And then the other one was like a rose gold
Yeah,
color.
yeah, I
Oh,
know.
that's
I know
cool.
that
Really
color.
cool.
I think it's called rose silver.
And it was
isn't
a
Because I was going to
Silver
say it looks
Silver
pretty
rose,
silverish.
silver rose. That's it, and it
Silver
was
rose.
a turbo.
That's a pretty
that's
popular
a-
color, though, wasn't it?
But he
That's a
didn't-
really rare
But
car.
he didn't win because I think the story on that
Wow.
car is it came from Europe.
I think if somebody understood how rare that car was, I think it should have won.
The
But it's not about that. It's about how much specks of dust. That's how anal they are. Like, I'm not kidding. I'm not kidding you. That's like, they literally are like, this has to be.
This is the concourse.
We spend hours making sure every little knob opens and turns correctly, and the windows go up and down. And there's a system. I saw the sheet of what the actions required.
Ridiculous,
It's a whole thing. Like, it's a real.
Don't touch my fucking
Our
gear shifter.
other friend Nick had his 944 there.
Yes, I'm gonna.
Now he was not in the Concours.
No, he was in the show and time
Well,
with me.
well, no.
Okay, that's an
That would
important
be-
shout out, Mike. I really
Yeah.
appreciate you
I'd
bringing that up.
actually love to fucking see that guy at the concourse.
Oh, I know.
First of all, I hung out with him quite a bit
Yeah.
on that day.
He'd eat that up.
He's a great dude.
Yeah. So I want to say there were 4 944s in the show and shine. There was a beige car, his blue car, a gray car, and a really nice blue one, which I actually thought was the same color as his car with all one color.
Okay.
Okay. And I asked him that. He said,
Sorry, he's got
Copenhagen.
he's got
right?
Copenhagen.
Yeah.
The guys on his sheet, it said blue. So I asked Nick, that looks like the same blue. And he said he talked to the guy and it wasn't the same blue. But he couldn't name exactly the blue because he didn't have the information.
Well, sorry, quick aside, but
Yeah.
our friend in town who has a 928 or 924. What
924?
color? What color is
that's,
that?
That's Mauritius.
Mauritius blue,
yeah.
yeah.
Which I actually thought was Copenhagen, but
It
so
looks
it's-
different.
so close.
It's a 1 year only color for the 924 Turbo.
okay. So it's not
but
a
it
944.
looks so close.
Yeah, it does. Yeah. So anyway, I hung out with Nick a fair amount. Imagine 4 cars in the class. Remember that they're going to award the first place and the second place. Okay?
Runner-up, yes.
So I'm with him while they're announcing the winners, and I feel the tension like we're watching the Oscars, okay? And you can genuinely feel the tension. I mean that. So he's like, during the announcements, the guy says something different than any other class. He goes, for the first time ever, we have 3 first place winners. They tied for that group. So immediately Nick's like, his heart rate is elevated.
No.
I can hear it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He's
like,
like,
I'm
he's
gonna
2
win.
feet away and
I'm
I can
gonna win.
feel it, right? So they begin announcing the names, whatever the name is, whatever the name is, whatever the name is, none of which are Nick. Right? Okay, so it's not, I felt bad at that moment because I was like, oh, man, right? So the 3 people go up top, they take their picture with the management, and then...
It would have been better if Nick had to take their picture.
Yeah. The best part is, though, then they announce, awkwardly, there's a runner-up in that class.
They get the fuck out.
And it's Nick, because he's the only other car. So immediately, people are confused because they're like, "This is a little weird." They just committed 3, and now they're bringing another guy. You can tell the crowd is a little unsure about what happened. So Nick, like, literally walks in front of everybody, throws his hands in the air. He's like, "Come on, let's go!" But I'm really happy for him. He was very happy, and then he posted some Instagram video where he was like, "They love me. They really love me."
That's
I thought
hilarious.
that was
funny.
quite funny.
Dylan, you'd be familiar with this. This is like the Millennium Participation Awards. Everybody wins, yeah?
Yeah.
Why you got to do that?
Because you're like,
I don't have
you're
that.
born in the 90s, right?
But when they gave you the
Well, I was born in
participation
the
award, was it a
90s,
plastic
yeah.
trophy? Was it gold plating?
Yeah.
Okay, because these are glass. Like when they handed it to me, I was like, "Whoa, this is like remarkably solid."
Real deal.
There you
so,
go.
Yeah.
So, sorry, just to... On that, surely they didn't anticipate there'd be 4 944s, 4 of which are going to get prizes. So what do they do? Like carve these things on the spot?
No, they have like just they're not labeled with the class. They're just like it'll say
so
the
just
class winner or class runner up. So they're just a whole stack of them.
Okay, so they're somewhat generic. Which whatever.
And the day was in the end it was a long day. It was interesting, but it was bookended unfortunately by one of the Concours 928s catching fire when they restarted
I
it.
saw maybe it's Nick who posted it. Fire
Yeah, it was.
extinguisher.
It was a really beautiful car, and the guy effectively, I think by the time they managed to get the fire under control, it had burned up almost the entire, right bank of the engine. It was just a toast, right? And the car was like in the detail Concours, like in the real nerdy level stuff. I think here's the simple answer. I feel bad for that guy. Apparently, he's really well versed in restoring these, and he's done a bunch. So he'll be able. If it's going to happen to anybody, Nick.
Now he can drive it.
Yeah. And I will say this: if you want to go to this event, I ended up having some really good meetings with interesting people, just meeting some different faces, but don't bring your car and enter the class. It's actually just more relaxing if you just show
around.
up, take a walk about, and then take off. Like you spend a couple hours and then leave instead of being I'm there at 9 a.m. and I'm there till 3. It's a long day.
Oh, that's a long day.
It was a long day. It was moving
That's
at a
way too
really
long.
glacial pace. It was slow.
That's quite long.
But what I was going to say, the whole genesis of this conversation was,
I was just going to
was
say,
my
I was going to
police
remind you,
interaction. On the way to the on the
yeah.
way to the event, I was taking back roads across like I always do in the Mint car, and it's 7:30 in the morning in the middle of nowhere, and what do I come across? A ride program,
Haldeman County,
which I haven't seen in. I haven't been to a ride program probably in like 5 years. I don't often drive on a Sunday morning early out where they would be looking
that's
for
fair.
me, or I don't drive at 1 a.m. on a Saturday night.
Yeah.
So, amazingly, I come over the crest of this bridge, see all the flashing lights, and in the lineup is a blue Cayman GT4, shark blue. And I'm thinking, wow, there's nobody out here except these 10 police officers and me in this blue car, right? So I pull up, they talk to her for a good while. No one talks to me. And then at this person I didn't know, but it was a woman. She drove away. And then
Sorry, this is the woman that says I would not pick milk.
Correct.
Mint.
Mm-hmm. Correct.
Same one?
Yep.
Oh, lovely.
I didn't know that until later, but yes. Yeah. So anyway, the officer very nicely approaches the window and says, good morning. Good morning. Yeah. Listen, I'm quoting. I'm just going to have to give you the same lecture I gave to the lady in front of you. We probably should put the front plate on the car. He's like, I know the cars look beautiful and it really ruins these beautiful cars. But he's like, maybe let's try to put the plate on.
Good for him.
He was pretty friendly about it. He's an OPP officer.
But the command strips didn't work.
No, yeah. Anyway, in the end, he was real friendly about it. And he asked me, and I said, well, listen, man, we're all going to this Porsche Club of America thing. I said, if you see more of us, you'll know why. But it was a friendly interaction. And shout out to the Haldeman OPP for being pretty laid back. And I mean, look, I'm not out to cause trouble.
That's not what they're there for.
He said, well, it could cost you up to $110. And I was like, yeah, I get it. Like, I understand.
They don't
So
want
is
to do
this
paperwork
tank
on
of
us.
gas.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Put it on my tab.
Yeah.
Anyway, it was an interesting day. I think as a group, we should all go sometime. But we'll go to that event and just like wander.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
Oh,
interesting.
I'm
I
down.
couldn't be there for that long.
Like you go for like a couple hours and have lunch and then take off.
Yeah.
That's the
Yeah.
way to do it.
Get on your white New Balances, Dill.
Yeah,
One of
the
those
tall
crochets lawn chairs.
Do you know what though? You got the gray New Balances on right now. They look good with the black socks. You'd fit right in. there.
You're right.
You'd be good.
Yeah.
Freshly washed.
Yeah.
I'm just going to insert quickly. You had mentioned there was no 964s, no 993s.
Correct.
It is possible we will know someone who has a 993 next year.
Oh,
but,
shit.
But stay tuned. We're not going to get into that tonight.
No.
No?
Deep thoughts.
But
No.
we will see.
Yeah.
Do you think they're gonna know who it was?
I don't.
The only guy who didn't talk right there.
That's what I was wondering.
Yeah. Certainly not the guy who brought it up.
Anyway, yeah.
Well,
Pet peeves on the highway. I feel
Yeah,
like we
we
sort
kind of
yeah.
did enough
did
of
we
that.
all share one? I think.
Well, we did.
Yeah,
think
it just
we did.
bounced around. Dylan got a
We
chance
can
to
go
share
on for
more.
hours about that, but-
Exactly. We don't need to loop back around on
Yeah.
that.
That's bad. I have these, when you mentioned the cruise control, the elephant races, the lane discipline. I have these very devious thoughts. Right, I have this device in my car that is like a rocket launcher, and the car in front of me,
Mario.
you
You got the mustache.
30
He's firing the
seconds.
blue shell over here.
You have 30 seconds to get out of the way, and if you don't,
Banana.
your car blows up and explodes like a Bond movie into the air and rolls over the top of my car.
I was
and
thinking
I
you
just carry
view
on.
yourself as a bit of a Bond villain, so I'm glad you created that loop for me because
Yeah.
I was already there.
Yeah. No,
Oh no, I think he placed himself as Bond.
I think
As
Yeah.
the cars go
my
over
bad, my
top.
bad.
of
I
him.
think that's true.
So you're Bond chasing the Asian guy with the fake face
With
in
all
Die
the
Another Day
diamonds.
across the
Oh,
ice.
yeah, all the
We're not getting
diamonds.
racial on here.
No,
It
no.
just could be anybody.
No, Die Another Day. Die Another Day.
Yeah, Die Another Day.
I've
He's
seen
got
the
all the
car in person.
diamonds in him.
Oh, yeah.
Did Brosnan ever have a mustache in any of his Bond flicks?
He might have had one when he entered the hotel in Shanghai after
Briefly.
he escaped the North Koreans.
Yeah.
It's funny. We just me and the wife talked about this last night. He's making a real resurgence right now.
I love
He
that man.
is.
I
He
love that
kind of
man.
like took his 50s off.
yeah, raised
did.
his kids.
And now he's into I don't know how old he is. But
he did raise his kids.
No,
I
he
think that's
did.
probably what happened.
Yeah,
he
I
had
think,
kids and
I
they
think he's
got-
actually right.
get-
And
made
now
enough
he's in a
money.
whole bunch of stuff.
Yeah.
Well, what was the great HBO series with our man Tom that he was in? Played an Irish.
Mobland.
Mobland, thank you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's not HBO.
No?
No, I don't remember.
Oh, you're right. I think that was Netflix, wasn't it? Doesn't matter. One of those things.
Well, we really got off course on this
Yeah, we did, yeah.
on this
Wow. He's a
automotive
beaut.
podcast.
I was trying to
Yeah,
wrap it up,
maybe.
and then we talked about Pierce Brosnan. But yeah, he's a good guy.
He's
Great
a great,
in
he's a
Mrs.
great
Doubtfire.
Bond.
Absolutely, Mike. Right?
He is good in that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's a great Bond.
Yeah, I love him. He's like my formative
my
Bond.
Bond,
He's my
right?
formative
Yeah.
Bond for me
He
too.
would
Yeah.
be.
Goldeneye.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
Speaking of which,
Oh my God! No ob job, no golden gun.
I remember going to see Goldeneye at the theater. It was my first Bond movie because in
Really?
87 and 89, it would have been Timothy Dalton, but I was only 5 years old. So I was too young to go see that stuff. So when Bond took a 6-year gap and came back in 95 under Pierce Brosnan. My dad took me to see Goldeneye. I was
see Bond.
so excited to
Yeah.
see James Bond.
9503.
I was 11.
There you go.
Well, never mind the movies. Just talk about GoldenEye, the N64 game. Which,
Yeah, N64.
Oh, I also love that.
That's what I
Still
mean.
own it.
do you?
Yeah,
The
of course.
pencil gun, which was like the AK-47 or something, that looked like a sharpened pencil. And then you had Golden Gun and Odd Job.
You didn't want to
Yeah.
use slappers only?
Well, you could, but you couldn't use Odd Job because you had to bend down to beat his ass.
Oh, yeah.
What a fantastic
If you can
game.
get 4 good condition controllers, I'll bring out my 64.
Yeah, with the
Oh, I'm
joysticks
sure we can
that are
find 'em.
completely
yeah.
in
Rumble
shambles.
packs.
I still
Yeah.
have I have the whole thing.
I sold mine on eBay in university somewhere. I don't.
You loser.
I know.
What's wrong with you, man?
Well,
I
it's a
actually
broke
never
student.
owned one. I was always PlayStation.
Yeah,
Oh.
me too.
I
have a
played
full kit.
all the Zeldas. We had Diddy Kong Racing. I think I played hours
Yeah.
and hours and
Smash
hours
Bros.
of that game. Smash Bros. Too. Yep.
Yep, and
true.
Mario Kart.
God,
All
those were
those.
good. Now
Well-
you play them and you're like, oh man, these graphics are rough.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nah, it doesn't matter. I also loved Super Mario 64.
Yeah,
That's a good game.
That is a
First
good one.
3D Super Mario was a big deal.
Yep.
You know?
Yeah, that is
Well,
good.
this has been Dashboard, the
Wow.
automotive
Boy.
podcast.
With a bit of
Little bit of-
nostalgia tonight.
Whatever.
Potpourri of
Topics
tonight.
Exactly. Like, comment, subscribe. Hit us up with any ideas you got. We're always happy to chit chat.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
Yeah, give us some ideas.
Tell us
Connect
what you
next week.
hate about. What are your driving hates, or what do you
Oh,
call
yeah.
those?
pet peeves.
Pet peeves.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah, we didn't make it quite to the next episode. We'll talk about cars we hate.
Yeah. I think we need to. That's a long subject. So, and we got to keep Dylan to a strict minimum of 2.
We're good at being quite negative, or at least I am. So
Yeah,
Bring your list.
I
Sean.
love
Exactly.
it. It's actually more fun for me.
I would like bullet points. Good night.
Okay,
good
see ya.
evening.
See ya.